Before you buy any new shoes for fall 2025, stop. Today, we're getting brutally honest. We're breaking down what's out of style for fall 2025 and what's in. So don't spend your money until you watch this video. Hello everyone, I'm Serena. So nice to have you with me today. I'm doing a deeper dive on fall shoe trends. So I'm going to be covering boots, sneakers, flats, heels, and for the styles that are in, I'm going to be showing you outfits and how you can wear them, not just telling you what they are. Today's video is sponsored by my friends from Dream Pairs. Y'all know I love their shoes. I have featured Dream Pairs for years at this point here on my channel. They do such a great job with making some good quality shoes at affordable prices, and they're always right on top of the trends. So that's what I love about Dream Pairs. So a lot of the shoes that you're going to see in today's video are from Dream Pairs. Before I show you the shoe styles that are in and the outfits to go along with them, let's briefly skim over what is out for 2025. Chunky dad sneakers. These had their moment, and now I'm not talking about athletic sneakers. I'm not talking about trainers. I'm talking about sneakers that you wear with your outfits, with jeans or whatnot. The dad sneaker had its day, but you're just not seeing that anymore. And keep in mind, if you have dad sneakers and you love that style and you are going to keep on wearing them, then go right ahead. This is not to say that you've got to throw these things away. It's just letting you know that, hey, if you're buying something new this fall, maybe not buy this style. Maybe you can pick something else that is more on trend for this year. The second style that is not in for 2025, and actually this has been out for a couple of years at this point, and that is the platform boot. So I'm talking about the over-the-top, really chunky, thick platform boots. That's just not a look that is trending for 2025. What is trending for 2025 as far as boots go are slouch boots, the Western style boots, and anything with a pointy toe. We'll cover those coming up a little bit later. The next shoe style that is out for 2025, and it's not really out, it's just not at the forefront of fashion. And that is, and this hurts my feelings, metallic shoes. But I think metallic shoes are a great neutral, and I've been a fan of metallic shoes for a very long time, and done the right way in small doses, I think they are a great neutral. Here is what is out of style for this year when it comes to metallics. Anything like this, anything that's overly bright, shiny, mirror-like, these are just not in style for 2025. So if you have any flats that look like this or shoes like this, you might want to just tuck those in the back of your closet and save them for the next time they come around. Or if you never wore them that much, you can donate these. Now, what I personally feel like is always on trend is a nice muted kind of metallic, such as these. These are by Vionic. I've had these for a couple of years, and of course they're Vionic, so they're super comfortable. But these have kind of a textured snake skin-like finish, which, by the way, is super on trend this year, is the snake skin look. And then they have, you know, kind of this cap toe here. It's kind of a matte silver. You know, it's not super bright and shiny. So I will keep these, and there are certain outfits that I will wear these with, but just pass on those super shiny ones. Also, these are a couple of years old, so I can't link these exact ones, but these are from Chico's, and I think this is just a great shoe. You see, it's just a very subtle metallic. It's almost like this gunmetal color, and then it has these little beads on top. This is a great shoe, and it looks wonderful with like a black and white outfit. So I don't care what they say, I'm keeping some of my metallic shoes. The next style that is out for this fall, and again, this look has been out for a couple of seasons at this point, and that is the super thick and chunky lug sole loafers. These were everywhere a few years ago. Yes, I know, I had some. I styled them and wore them, and these do come in and out. I remember the first time they were popular, I think, that I can remember, was back in the 90s. This style of overly exaggerated chunky loafer is not in style, and what is his in style is something more streamlined, and I'll show a couple of those later in the video. And I just want to point out that there is never any pressure to buy here on my channel. But if I didn't include links for the products that I show in my videos, I would be answering comments all day and all night from people asking me, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? How can I buy that? So I supply all the links for anyone who is interested in browsing or shopping. And there are 3 places where you can find them. The easiest way is on the screen during the video. The YouTube shopping links will show up down in the lower left-hand corner of the video. And usually it shows up when I'm talking about or modeling that particular item. And you can just tap on it and it'll take you to the retailer's website. So I link everything I can that way. And for all of you who still prefer to shop with the text links down in the description, those are still there. You just have to open up the description below the video and scroll down and you will find all the links to everything in the video. And I also copy all that, put it in a comment that I pinned to the top of the comment section. So that is 3 different places you can look for anything featured in today's video. So let's talk about sneakers. If chunky dad sneakers are out, what is in? Well, it's the same thing that's been in all year long, and that is your very low profile, streamlined retro sneaker. I've shown this one several times already on my channel. These are very affordable. They're from Walmart by the No Boundaries brand, and they come in multiple different colors. This is just the ivory with the black. And within that category of sneakers, the hottest color for fall 2025 in sneakers is red. And of course, Dream Pairs has a red sneaker. And I think when you're styling a red shoe of any kind, it is best to keep the rest of the outfit pretty neutral and let that shoe do the talking. So here I paired these sneakers from Dream Pairs with a pair of ivory jeans and a chambray shirt. So this is very neutral. It's a very casual, laid back outfit, and you're really letting those shoes be the star of the show. Another way that you could wear these red sneakers is with some athleisure. I think a pair of black joggers and, you know, either a white, black, or charcoal gray sweatshirt or t-shirt along with these shoes would look great. Again, just keep everything else very quiet, very neutral, and let the sneakers do all the talking. Here's a close-up of the sneaker. As you can see, it's got the faux suede here on the toe. It's got the gum sole, and it's in this slimline, low-profile style that is right on trend. And these are very comfortable. They've got nice cushioning in the sole, and they have a wide enough toe box. And these run true to size. I am wearing my normal size 6.5. The next shoe style that is definitely in for fall 2025 is still the Mary Jane flat. Bonus points for suede Mary Janes, and you can find beautiful shades of these Mary Janes in suede or faux suede this fall. So from Dream Pairs, I chose this pair, and this is a faux suede. It's got the buckle across the top, which is a functioning buckle that you can adjust, and I love this warm kind of cognac brown color. But just having that faux suede texture just gives a little bit more interest to your outfit. And suede is still really big for fall 2025. It's been big all year, and it definitely continues into the fall season. I like to style these Mary Jane shoes with some jeans and a sweater, and I think that they look really good with a barrel style jean. Yes, I know barrel jeans are very controversial. People love them or they hate them, but I'm not really into the overly exaggerated ones. But these from Cut From the Cloth are just, you know, a nice subtle shape. They're a fuller leg that tapers in at the ankle, and I love that they hit right at the ankle. So they're perfect for showing off your cute Mary Janes. And with this look, I just added this cream color sweater with the little fuzzy stars on it. It's cotton. It's so comfy and cozy, but it's not real thick. You can definitely wear this in those early fall days. And I rounded out the look with this leather crossbody crescent shaped bag from Quince. So what other style of flats are in for fall 2025? Well, we are still seeing the streamlined ballerina flat and a streamlined loafer. Slingbacks are also still trending, and I chose this shoe from Dream Pairs because it is a flat. It's not a ballet flat, but it's a slingback, a little bit different style, and it's got the pointy toe that is very much on trend. And to style these, I went with kind of a business casual look. Here I'm wearing some black jeans from Amazon, so they're super affordable, a black tank top, and I topped it off with this open weave knit cardigan from Nick and Zoe. And my suede and leather bucket bag from Talbot's rounds out this look. And as far as your traditional ballet flat, you want to look for something like this. This one is from J. Crew Factory. I don't know if they still have it. I'm sure they have some kind of ballet flat, and I will link it for you. But this is gold. I got this last year, and it's just a very traditional ballerina flat. It's got the bow right there. One thing to mention is if you're going with a ballet flat, look for one with more of an almond shaped toe, or even a kind of a squared off toe, not the super rounded toe. You can go for a pointy toe as well, but just flat, very simple and streamlined look. Are you noticing that's a theme among all these shoes? Streamlined and low profile are the words of the day for flats this fall. So earlier in the video, I said that the lug sole chunky loafers are out. So what kind of loafers are in? Well, you guessed it, the streamlined low profile loafer, like everything else. So these are just a very classic style. These are from Quince. These are just a beautiful pair of shoes. They definitely look like some that are much more expensive, but these are genuine leather and they cost less than $100. They are a fabulous buy. These have a little horse bit detail right there. And I love this taupe color. It goes with literally everything. And they also have the traditional penny loafer. This is in the ivory suede. This one has a little bit of a heel, but not too much. But again, it's that minimalist look that is so on trend for this fall. Okay, it's time for today's little beauty break. And even if you don't care about my beauty break, you might want to hear this. So listen. Every single day, I receive at least one comment. Usually it's more than one, but at least a comment every single day from one of my viewers asking me if I would please show them how I style my hair and the products I use. I've already done it. It's in this video right here, and I'll put a link to it in the description as well. But I did this video earlier in the summer. I did my whole summertime makeup, tanning, and hair routine. My whole hair routine is in this video. Products I use, how I do it, what I do. So if you're interested in how I style my naturally kind of wavy, crazy hair, then watch this video. And I wanted to talk about today's lip combo because there's a great deal on HSN that I want to clue you in on. So these products are by Tarte. They're the Maracuja Juicy Plumping. So in the specially priced set they've got right now, you get a lip pencil and 4 different shades of the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. And you also receive this Maracuja Juicy Lip Melt Mask. I have not tried this yet, but I can't wait to. It's a little mask that you put on your lips. So for my look today, I used the lip liner. This is in the shade Dusty Rose, and I just lined my upper and lower lips with that. And then I filled in with this lip plump. This one is in the shade Peachy Beige, and it's just like you would think. So it's very neutral. And these give a nice plumping effect to your lips without too much of that tingle, you know, that a lot of lip plumping products have. So I just do that, and that is today's lip combo, and it's a great, just like very neutral look that's gonna go with a lot of different skin tones. Okay, before I talk about boots, I want to talk about one kind of overarching trend that you're going to see it in sneakers, flats, heels, every style of shoe. And that is animal print and snake skin or snake skin embossed or crocodile embossed. So I actually got these shoes last year, but they are back. They're from Sam Edelman, and they are made out of calf hair. So there's actually fuzzy hair on there. And they're in kind of this leopard print. That's the other thing. You're seeing leopard print everywhere. And here you can see me, I styled these shoes with a black cashmere t-shirt dress, also from Quince. So this is another shoe that is perfect for bringing a little bit of interest and zhuzhing up a very plain outfit. So I would wear this, you know, with a black dress, with black pants, you know, just keep the rest of your outfit pretty simple and let these be the star of the show. Did you guys know that I do a weekly newsletter? I send it out every Saturday, and it includes a roundup of everything that you might have missed during the week on YouTube and my other social media. And it also includes a diet, fitness, weight loss tip. So it may be a fitness tip one week, or a diet tip, or a healthy recipe, something about my journey and how I went from, you know, a lumpy, frumpy, overweight, and unhappy 45-year-old to the happy, vibrant, and fit 55-year-old you see today. So if you want in on all those secrets, be sure to scan this QR code or click on the link that I'll put down in the description, and you can sign up for that weekly newsletter. All right, the first boot style that is big for 2025. This is one that we haven't seen in quite some time, and that is the slouchy boot. So I'm sure you all remember the slouchy boots from circa 2009, 2010 that look like this. I had some and I wore the heck out of those. Well, that is not exactly what we're talking about. We're talking more of kind of a scrunchy style, like these from Dream Pairs. This is like two trends in one, because this also is a Western boot, but see, it's got these gathers, so it's got the scrunchiness. So this is a slouch boot. And another difference between this year's slouch boot and the ones of years past, you're not seeing a whole lot of pants being tucked into the slouch boots. You're seeing them worn with dresses and skirts. So here I'm wearing this Western style slouch boot with this Western fringy skirt and shirt from Chico's. Now, I'll be honest with you. If you put on some Western boots and this fringy skirt and turquoise accessories and you put on a hat, you're gonna look costumey real quick. So unless you live in Texas or New Mexico or Arizona, where a lot of people dress like this and it's normal. If you don't live there and you're not going to a Yellowstone themed party or something like that, I would not just on a daily basis wear an outfit like this. It looks a little bit costumey, but I just wanted to show you what the boots look like with the skirt. So this is how you're wearing the slouch boots in 2025. You're wearing them with dresses and skirts. The next big boot style that is hot for 2025, well, it is a style in general that is really hot for 2025, and that is Western. You know, whether it's from the popularity of Yellowstone, the Western style is still going strong. And if you're looking for a traditional taller, like knee-high Western boot, Dream Pairs has got you covered. These are beautiful, and what I like about these is they do actually come up almost all the way to my knee. I'll show here in the footage, but these have some really pretty embroidery on them, and I chose this kind of neutral brown color. I think it's really nice. It's got the stitching on the toe, giving it that Western vibe, and kind of the pointy toe and the block wooden heel. So it's got that traditional styling, and it has the half zipper here that allows you to get them on and off easily. And again, I'm wearing them with that same fringy skirt and shirt just to give you a whole look in case you are going to a Western themed party or you're planning a trip out to the Southwest. This would be a good look for you. Otherwise, I would wear these boots with just a regular dress. It doesn't have to be a Western kind of dress. Any kind of denim dress, no matter what the style, is going to look good with these knee-high boots. And these are true to size, as all these shoes are from Dream Pairs. True to size, I'm wearing my regular 6.5. Now, the next style of boots that are having a triumphant comeback, well, I guess they never were gone, but they're back this year in a big way, is the equestrian style or riding boot. These are from Quince. I have these ordered. You're going to see these in a video very, very soon, but these are just a classic riding boot, not a lot of embellishments on them. Keep it simple is the underlying theme of all the shoe trends this year. Don't go for the style of riding boot that's like this, the two-tone. That is really not in style this year, or any that have lots of different buckles and straps. Just a simple, streamlined, classic riding boot. And I'm sorry that I didn't have these in time to style them, but I will have these and I'll style them in a video coming up really soon. And the other style of boot that is back for 2025 is the biker boot or the moto boot. And what am I talking about? This one. This is the iconic harness boot from Fry. And since they came out with these, you know, there's been lots and lots of imitators, but this is the original. And I will try to find some less expensive options with these as well. But again, these are showing up with dresses, with skirts. These go really well with the whole boho vibe. They come in brown, black. They have kind of a squared off toe, so you get a little bit wider toe box and more space there. So if you're into this style, you're in luck because they are back for 2025. And this last pair of shoes isn't necessarily a trend unless you call the really thick-soled, chunky trainers a trend. And no, I'm not talking about dad sneakers. I'm talking about the running shoes that have the real cushy, thick foam soles. I shared a couple of these with you earlier in the year, and this is the latest pair that I've picked up from Dream Pairs. It's actually from their sister brand called Nordic, and these are amazing. I wore these out all day long the other day. We had my son's soccer game. I had to go to the store. I had errands to run and things to do. And I'm not kidding you. These shoes feel like you could just jump like you're on the moon or something. They're so comfortable and they run true to size. They have a nice, generous toe box so they're not cramping your toes. And they come in a wide variety of colors. But I didn't have a pair of just plain white sneakers, and I liked the black laces on these, so that's why I chose these, because I do wear a lot of black. Here I'm wearing it with one of my favorite outfits, the Spanx Air Essentials polo tank and the skirt. So let me know, what shoe trends or boot trends are you most excited about for this year? I really like the suede. I may pick myself up a pair of suede sneakers, and I really love the suede Mary Janes. I think they're just so cute, and I love all forms of boots. So don't even get me started with that. I love all the boots that I'm seeing. So drop me a comment and let me know what your favorite shoe trend is for this fall. Thanks again to Dream Pairs for sponsoring today's video. Everything, including those shoes, will be linked for you down in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. And until I see you in my next video, have a stylish day. Bye.